Hey guys, what's going on? This is Debunker, and today we get to learn Linux Essentials. Linux was developed by Linus Torvalds, and the kernel of Linux is completely written in C programming language. Well, I would like to take a moment to say that, by the way, we also have a free course on C programming language, so feel free to check it out if you are interested. I'll leave the link in the description below, or a card will appear on your top right. So before moving further, let's just discuss, is it pronounced Linux or Linux? It has always been a controversy. So let's just hear it from the creator itself.
When I speak Swedish, it's Linus. When I speak Finnish, it's Linus. When I speak English, it's Linus. And I really don't care how people pronounce my name. But Linux is always Linux.
So there you go. It's Linux and not Linux. Problem solved. So why do we even need Linux? Why not Windows or Mac OS? Because I said so. Well, just kidding. We don't do that here. We provide facts that support our decisions. So Linux is actually lightweight. It's blazing fast. It comes pre-installed with a lot of libraries and modules. And it's easy to customize. But most importantly, it's free. And millions of devices use Linux as its kernel. Well, here are some numbers regarding Linux. As you can see, a whopping 83.91% of developers' favorite operating system is Linux. Yeah, its PC users all have only 1.3% because obviously most of the PC users are not developers. And 54.2% of supercomputers deploy Linux as their kernel. 71.93% of the market is Android, and Android has the Linux as its kernel. Pretty much sums it up, right? Since Linux is open sourced, that means you can actually take a peek of what the source codes are. Let me just show you what do I mean by open source. If you go to Google and type Linux source code, you will get a link directly to GitHub. So if I click on this link, it will take me to the official repository developed by Torvalds. This is a creator of Linux, and from here you can actually take a look at the source codes, how Linux was developed. As you can see, 38.2k forks, and contributors are 11,715 more contributors. As you can see in the languages, it's majorly written using C programming language. Since Linux is open sourced, therefore a variety of distributions or Linux distros are out there in the market created by various companies. I would show you a timeline of Linux distros that have been developed till now. As you can see, this is the timeline. This is the power of open sourcing a software. When you open source, a variety of company or developers get into it, take your source code, modify it, and create stuffs for their own use, and they distribute it to others as well. And hence, a variety of updates or mutations happen, and this in future helps us because a variety of stuffs are created by just open sourcing a software. So as you can see right over here, Linux was open sourced and a variety of branches occur, and Debian is one of the more important branch of Linux. Debian goes on to give other branches which have their own use and advantages. So that's the power of open sourcing a software. Now, throughout the course, I'll be using Parrot operating system, which is a Debian-based operating system used in penetration testing and ethical hacking. So I'll be using this particular operating system to work my way around Linux commands and other kind of stuff. But you can download any Linux distro that you want. But if you don't have the tendency to download a Parrot operating system or any other distro of your choice, you can visit this particular website known as cocalc.com and then click on this terminal right over here, and it will take you to an online Linux terminal emulation. You can click on sign in, and then after sign in, you can create an account by clicking on I agree, create an account, or link your any of these accounts already made, and then you can practice Linux. But I would recommend you to download a Linux distribution of your own choice, because in that way you can explore further. In that way you are the administrator of your own device and there won't be any permission related issues. So that was it for this video. The next video onwards, we will dive deeper into Linux commands and other stuff. So bear with me. I'll see you in the next lecture.